Let me first say, I have to honor the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Godhead. Because if it wasn't without God, I couldn't do this. He allowed this to happen, so I give God thanks for that.
Jasmine Thomas, better known as Jazzy D to her adoring fans, when asked to comment on being named among the 2024 national awardees here in St. Kitts and Nevis. She further explained that her career in broadcast, which spans over 30 years, was born of her love for radio.
As a child, I always enjoyed radio. I was fascinated with radio. I'll come home and be listening to the radio, and I loved hearing voices, you know, like the male voices and the females, and so on. I would be taking up the newspaper and reading the newspaper loud, thinking I could read news and all of that, you know? So I was always interested in radio. And so in 1991, I got the opportunity to work here at ZIZ on the 1st of March. So I've been here since that. That's like maybe 30 years, because I made a break in 2000 and came back in 2003 to ZIZ. So from 1991 to now, I've been in broadcasting and enjoying it to the fullest.
Jazzy said one of the things she loves most about her career is the opportunity to connect with others.
Speaking to people and getting the feedback, like when I'm finished, for instance, we have something called Radio Market, and you know, you'll get persons calling in, and I just enjoy hearing their views, and what I like to is the demographic, who I deal with. My age group is like 40 and over, you know? So when I touch the elderly, especially, because they're those who, they're not into social media, they're into the radio. That is their lifeline. That's how they link with the world. They hear the radio, they listen. Some of them say they don't turn the radio off of ZIZ because they grew up with ZIZ. It's 1961 we began. So they grew up with that, and that is a part of their life. So touching the elderly especially, because some of them don't see people. You know, they put them in a home, they don't go back to look for them, or they may be home and, you know, only the home care officer may go look for them and so, but they ain't really interacting with a lot of people. But then when they hear me call the name on the radio now and saying good morning to, you know, it sparks, gives them a spark.
Despite her many years of service to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis in the field of broadcasting, Jazzy said she was beyond surprised to have been named among the national award recipients this year. She told ZIZ News while hers has been and continues to be a labor of love, it feels good to be seen and appreciated.
I received a letter. I had to be honest, right? I received a letter asking if I would accept the request. Somehow I had in my head that it is like the Grammys, where you would hear, and the nominees are, right? So I just said, yes, I accept. I didn't realize that it was actually happening, that when they asked me that question, it meant that I would be nominated, I would be one of the awardees. So when I heard it, I was like, really? You know, can't believe it. Honored to have received that, but I'm still processing it.
The veteran broadcaster told ZIZ News she hopes that members of the younger generation will grow to truly appreciate the work of local artists and also see the importance of documenting their contributions to the cultural landscape in St. Kitts and Nevis.
It's not just a normal thing. You know, I want people to... I'm trying to get it. I want people to like cherish those from the past, you know, not to forget them, and to think that it just came when they saw this band now and this band, but it was from back then. People gave us, we are standing on the shoulders of some men and women who were phenomenal. They really played a good part and a big part in the development of St. Christopher and Nevis.
She also shared her independence wish.
I mean, the theme is Together People, Proud and Strong, Independence 41. I hope that it resonates and people will be proud and strong together, because to me, I'm not seeing the togetherness enough. So I'm hoping that the theme will resonate with people and they would grasp it and we would move together as one.
From all of us here at ZIZ Broadcasting, congratulations, Jazzy. It's an honor well deserved. Dion Batiste Clark reporting for ZIZ News.